Wait, go back to the thing and the top.
Which one? That one?
Pure, do you know what Dark
second row.
Blessing is? On
What
Blood
other one?
Mage?
Oh.
Oh, found it.
Why you don't have that?
That's so bad.
The reason why I don't have that is because
Jake, gonna accept or?
I didn't know how good it was gonna be and how many talents I was gonna need. Because if it was crap, like if there was better here, I wouldn't have gone for it. But because there's only these ones, I probably have to go into it anyway and grab that one.
Why would anyone want that talent?
What passive stats?
For any.
Like, why don't you want hit chance and expertise?
No, I was. The talent I posted in party chat, that is so bad. It makes it so every time I crit, I reduce the cooldown of my Dark Blessing, and my Dark Blessing increases healing received. I don't really care for this. I never have. Doesn't matter if I self-harm. It's still a shit spell that I don't even have on my bar.
Oh yeah, we actually have a DPS.
Still beating 1 damage though.
You're 10 levels higher.
Not on not on everything.
Like if we just pull more,
there's a lot of bulls that the Fury is beating.
my class can actually start doing something. But unless we do that, I'm just going to be not doing anything. Because this class cannot single target, and the less targets it has, the worse it is.
Let's have some fun.
I'm literally killing something, but okay.
Well, I give you a lot of targets. What do you mean you didn't do any damage?
I did damage. We were just in combat with single targets long before that started. So it didn't show. No.
Right, Fury? Excuses.
Excuses. I like the excuses.
Oh wait.
By the way, this Venom is a success. You cannot even find the ability to hit the target, you know.
You see that shit? Did a lot more.
I just staring at the tank.
I didn't say my class was good. I just said I would do more. What? True. This, so far, this class sucks ass. I really hope it gets better at max level. Because I had the same problem with Knights and Thora. But at max level, I'm doing massive amounts of damage.
Well, this is where your mindset is in the wrong way. You shouldn't be focusing on dealing damage. You should be focusing on, look, RP.
No.
Because that's what they want you to focus on. Oh no, there's poison on the ground.
Fucking. Jake! Wow, thanks. That's my 40-second cooldown AoE, missing all of the targets.
Don't worry,
Because the actual AoE explosion is on the ground effect.
Don't worry. You're welcome, Fury.
I mean, you also ran them out of my AoE, so.
Ah, you're welcome, Jake. Oi, fucking
More energy! More energy!
more
More
footwork.
action!
More footwork.
More footwork!
Why is it there, Fury?
Because my mouse moved a little bit weird over my screen.
A piece of lint was in the laser. Wait, we have a fucking spider form DPS?
Yes.
I haven't even noticed him.
I know he doesn't exist.
His damage is literally non-existent.
Oh wait, he
I mean,
does
he's also level
72?
20, so.
I don't think
72?
I don't think he has the bulk, which might determine how much damage he's actually doing.
There's like 3 books here.
There's literally multiple bugs everywhere. Like literally, look at the book spams in this game.
By the way, what are the quests here? And are we doing them?
I'm just killing shit.
Same.
Ah, there's poison on the floor.
Yeah,
I think that's from the Venom monster.
that's the spider. Yeah.
Yeah, same dish. It's poison. He moved. He
That's the why I hate Necromancer, because their frost effect is even larger and covers more of the ground. The Lich Necromancer.
I can at least say one thing about the Primus here that is funny. The fucking Tremor Totem looks so funny. Like, look at that big totem over there. Nothing can mess with that totem.
Wow. So, did you see that single target damage? Such wow. This class does good in single target.
I'd like to know how good the Reaper melee is, like DPS wise.
Which one of the specs do you want to try?
The
The rogue or the melee?
one. The melee one, the harvest one.
The non-rogue one.
Yeah. Well, the other one requires intellect, so I'll push it straight up.
That's kind of, that is a lie half of the time.
Yeah, I mean, John's build had spell scaling with 75% spell power, and only like 20% of his attack power. And
Default.
yeah,
The Templar that I'm playing has, it says agility, but I'm going for pure caster gear.
yeah. Yeah, that's
like...
what I told John as well, because his Sun Cleric says strength, but everything scales better with just spell power. So, yeah.
I mean, the same both with my Templar.
Also, he has a passive that makes strength into spell power and intellect into attack power. And then it wants him to go pure strength gear.
Oh, for me, intellect is converted to crit chance.
No, it's just like if you have a talent that makes hybrid gear scale better, why?
Not doing the
Why are they saying you should not?
Why do you always ask that? There's literally a trash bag right there. I'm trying to do it so we don't have to do the boss sat at the entrance of the cave.
It's a fucking level 40 dungeon. Who cares?
I care.
Well, Minecraft.
Kill him.
I
He also
couldn't
always
back
drops a
him.
shield, and I don't want to have a shield. I'm a two-handed man. I'm a big boy.
But you have a heirloom.
Yeah, but I'm still a big boy.
Yeah, but why do you care about the drop? You're a full heirloom. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah. But by the way, the star dodge that I've been always just DPSing.
Yeah, I know. I assume you're a melee healer rather than a...
Kind of.
He's
Optimal is being melee, yes. But I'm not using my main heal.
I think he is like Shadowlands Paladin. They were a hybrid healer, but they could just throw heals if they wanted, but they were more like optimally they wanted to be in melee attacking to empower their heals and stuff.
Are you sure you don't mean monk?
No. The best melee healer in Shadowlands was Paladin. Because back then you had lots of different things.
Pure caster healers.
Not at all.
In any expansion, yes.
They were melee healers in Pandaria, but other than that, I don't know.
They are still melee healers. I literally play them and watch someone stream as a monk, and they're always in melee range, and they're always attacking to heal.
I mean, I'm thinking that there's just it's just being an optimal team player instead of when it's not required to heal, it's just attacking.
No, but what I wanted to get to was in Shadowlands, you farmed reputations to get passives and stuff. And you could do a lot of different builds with Paladin. You could be a full caster healer, you could melee healer, you could be lots of different builds. But the most optimal and best one was the melee healer thing. But I didn't want to have a second job, so I gave up on that shitty ass game. Oh, sorry, I think it was Battle for Azeroth. I'm saying Shadowlands. Battle for Azeroth. There was no catch-up mechanic?
That falls. Could you teleport back into the dungeon because you teleported out before I could turn quest?
Yeah. Let me do that. Let me just sell my stuff. Yeah, but like, I calculated the amount of time I had to do dailies to be able to actually play the game. And it was more than 4 months of doing dailies every day for like 8 hours. I was like, nah, fuck this game.
This is a nice effect.
Interesting.
Okay, so let me actually use my talent point then. That is very nice.
Like, why is this a talent?
Oh, don't worry. I just grabbed this thing. Is there a reason why it's just flat haste? But I know there's a caster one, I think.
No. It's flat haste because
I think the soul spec likes haste. I think I get the vibe because the other one's just
Harvest likes haste too.
Really? I guess it's two hands, so I guess it would. It's got very similar amount of.
Well, haste is just nice to have as a something that exists.
Yeah. It's just
But as a tank, it feels bad picking up haste sometimes.
and the reason why I'm not picking it up because the all the other ones are either focused around like withering touch now reduces the Dex casting speed, but I already have something that reduces the Dex casting speed.
Shake. On one of my characters, half of the talent points I picked up, I'm never gonna use.
I fucking don't understand why. I'm just confused. Like, is this talent tree just optimized for PvP? Is that what they've done? It feels like it. Half of this fucking talent tree isn't even DPS. It's tanking.
Incoming crocodile behind.
Alright, bring it to the fucking AoE erupting Reaper, man. Come on.
It was brought to you.
Good.
What do you?
Wait, Primalist can have like normal tame beasts where you can name them?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
It's got a pet space.
It's
Isn't it?
that's not the pet spec. It's just a passive they get.
I thought it actually had
I
a
mean,
pet space.
you do get quite a bit of talents that improve your pet's damage as well. So.
It's the Wild Walker specialization.
Oh. I might have to give Primalist a whirl.
Yeah, now you realise it's got good pets shit.
I honestly think Knight of Soroth has a fucking insane pet.
Yeah, Knight of Azeroth has. It did when it was Flesh Warden as well, but I tanked on it.
I mean,
Yeah, 'cause-
Balloon is doing most of Dear's damage.
Yeah, the only thing why I really like the Imp pet is a melee pet with a charge, a high single target damage spell, and an AoE spell. Also, it copies my main attack to
Ugh.
deal massive amounts of damage whenever I use that attack.
I really need to sort my bar spell with. I mean, I keep using my leap forward thing rather
Press
than my
the
insurance.
mushroom. Press it. Okay, well, I'll do it. Press the
That's you
mushroom.
piece of shit.
Come on, boys. Okay. Alright. Right, I have 6 talent points to put out on my general tree. I haven't put them out because all of the talents I can currently take are shit, and I need to look at talents I can go to. Because 90% of the stuff there is just not even. It doesn't even work on this spec.
Yeah.
A few of these talent works in this spec, only if you have Embrace of the Vampire, which is a level 58 talent. Or 56 maybe, I don't know. Is it every 2 levels? Or every 4 levels? It's over 2 levels, right? You get a Sanguine point? Or
But it's still funny to me how many talents are just percentage based instead of flat amount based.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like the Primal Instinct increase strength by 5% as a buff instead of a flat amount.
Mm-hmm.
Power to Scoom. Scoom. Scoom.
Scum of the earth.
Oh shit. I was killing myself. Had 10 stacks. The life cost of my spells at 10 stacks is insane.
Yeah, they do nothing basically here once.
Yeah, they deal 10 damage per attack. By the way, I forgot that I made my Vampire Fang be an AoE ability. I should really be using it a lot more. That is probably my strongest ability. Trey?
That thing was absorbing a lot of damage.
Right now, my Vampire Fang is an AoE ability that can crit up to like about like 2,000-ish. I didn't see how much it did without critting, so I will see it next time.
Has someone got the loot bot pet? Or are people just inherently clicking on things? Because that's really frustrating.
No, Naya-san has the blue pet.
Yes, definitely don't see any particles going out of my book. Definitely not.
I mean, it's doing like 7 to like 900-ish non-critted. It's still a really good AoE. But I don't mind the loot. We need money. We're poor in the server.
It's just really frustrating when it comes up mid-combat.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's
well,
really annoying, yeah. I agree.
they should they could change the way the pet works, but if it did that, they would not loot half of the shit.
I'm not saying stop it from looting. I'm saying make it so it doesn't loot mid fucking combat.
Yeah. I hear what you say. I hear what you do. But if they do that, people are gonna complain.
Yeah, well, they should just touch some grass. Fuck's sake, Scum.
Why is
Scum,
he
where
running
the fuck
away?
are you going? Scum?
Piece of shit. That was fucking annoying.
Give me the fuck's sake. Dude. I had a quest to finish. Fucking garbage human.
Well, teleport in and out.
Fucking hate deadfalls.
I don't do quests in this shitty ass dungeon.
I just
There's
picked
always...
him up. I just picked him up in case we'd end up doing it enough. You know? Like
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just saying I didn't pick them up because I hate the quest in here.
Oh
and
yeah,
they take years to do.
I do too. I absolutely detest them. But the point that I'm trying to make.
So you finished it by just doing it a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
hey,
this is
Fury,
one
question.
Yeah.
Do you have the, what was it, Fey Dust as ability?
Fey Dust?
Yes.
I do not.
Because I'm pretty sure they removed the ability.
Wait a minute.
Because this talent exists.
Yeah, no, I do not have.
Outstanding, excellent, outstanding, excellent, outstanding, excellent, outstanding, excellent.
Yeah, I do
Stop
not
it.
have Fey Dust
Jesus,
as
my
an ability
God.
yet.
Wait,
We have a Templar,
why is he using a shield?
another Crusader. Because he's a
Ah.
Crusader. Guardian, sorry.
Yeah, and that's their DPS spec?
Yes. That's
Oh, okay.
their every spec.
I see. Well,
Are we just
I was
ignoring all
just-
these mobs that are now at the entrance that we're just skipping past? Is that what we're doing?
yeah.
I'm looking at the island, so
Someone pulled these, and I went for those.
I mean, whoever proposed them was bad. So.
Fucking
Oh,
Guardians.
fucking
That's
Jake. Why Jake bad? Ah!
One
Why
shake.
am I bad? Because you're here.
Two shake. 3 shakes. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, but the funny part was the fact that you didn't even pull them. You know? Wait, what? Let me read that fucking town a little better. Oh, okay, so I need to use that spell before I do the AoE.
That board wanted to leave this existence
yeah.
behind. Oh, hey Puri. I'm ready for your Tinkerer with this Primalist.
I'm just wondering if
my
it's
Tinker
even
with the Primalist.
Yeah, because I have this Primal packs. Basically makes it you're immune to nutpacks or
Oh.
criticals.
I don't think it's worth actually saving up at this point of the game. I don't think it's worth saving up too much Bloodthirst. I think it's better to just use your calamity on cooldown as soon as it's up, and then throwing down vampire bite or fang. Sorry. It feels like I'm doing a lot more by just doing that. Because right now, my Vampire Fang does more damage than anything else. Yeah.
He forgot to put cast in the front.
What?
In the newcomer set, someone forgot to put /cast.
I see.
Bold. get the quest taken before this retard takes it. Okay, well, he did good. He did good.
Do you actually start it without?
It's not started.
Hmm.
Look to the right. Oh, you've already done the quest on that character.
Yeah.
So everyone's taking it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've already done it, so.
Ah.
You're on a different character than we were on last time we did this. So.
Yeah, that character is level 60.
I know.
But the one issue so far I have with this build is the rage generation. Basically, if I get some better if I get some better auto attacks, that should clear it up. Of course, I'm also
I feel like
wearing.
there's a lot of fucking classes that just do rage.
Yeah.
Balls.
Balls to the wall.
I have that thought in my head. Oh, I'm so tired, and I just thinking about this fucking song. Yeah, Vampiric Fang is doing a lot of work now that I have the talent that makes it AoE. And now that I'm focusing it more, I feel like I have a lot more stable DPS. That's still AoE. Because everything in the talent tree is just AoE based.
Ow.
No wait, that is a.
Sorry?
I was I went to rest, but it was in the fire, so it didn't work very well.
Oh, there we go. I had missed a talent. I now have a talent that increases the damage and increases the range of my AoE by 10 yards. Sorry, 10% damage in 4 yards. The 4 yards I don't think is gonna matter too much, but 10% damage.
Me slowly falling asleep because this is so slow. Like, it would be more exciting if there's things to kill, come on.
Yeah, but they're not expecting everyone to just slam through this quest. So they're giving you time to get mana and heal up.
Yeah, I don't need that time. I just want to kill things and level to max.
Wait, what is that? What is that buff I gave you? Or debuff rather. Tired brain. Yeah, I'm going to my twin sister's child's baptism tomorrow. Gonna be something, alright? And at least here in Sweden, you're not allowed to wear black.
That would be awful.
I
All I wear is black.
Yeah, same. I had to buy everything. New shoes, pants, everything.
I just
Yes,
feel like,
it's
let me
it's
not
the
wear anything.
idea behind not being allowed to wear black is because it's a color that's considered anti-innocence.
Wow.
I always thought it's because it was like because it's not a funeral and you're going to church, like something like
Uh,
that. But
yeah, I mean, there's
Um,
generally in religious ideas somewhat more complex reasons than that to it.
did the other guild versus thieves that get killed or something?
that was nice. This boss, he silenced me for 12 seconds.
Same.
Yeah, look how many spells I threw out. Entire fight. Yeah, that was. Hmm. Yeah, we love those mechanics, right? Just
Sure, I
low
guess.
level dungeons with a fucking silence for a fucking half a year.
Mm.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, you need to turn in.
But you lot do. I've already done it. Whee! Oh, Deadfalls. I logged in onto my barbarian support guy, and do you know my little ancestor that was really small the other day?
Yeah, he's big now.
He's normal size now.
No.
Yeah, he's going. He's been deleted. He was cute. He was
Fuck.
tiny.
Right? I loved the tiny.
Yeah, I love the tiny ancestor. No, he's normal size. I don't want him. It's just like, garbage. I have no idea whether I'm going the right way or not. I think I am.
You're not.
Am I not?
No. You're
Well, you
supposed to
guys
go down here and then just here. But you can just jump down here.
just literally going to the same fucking place.
Yeah, you just. Where are you going? Oh, yeah, I mean, we can kill that one, sure. Why am I. Oh, it's because I have audio.
Hey.
Hey. I still don't understand why they nerfed the Blood Mage, like the caster spec. Because I don't feel like
I know,
it's good enough.
because it was so much more powerful than a melee spec.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
it was because it was comparatively better than the melee spec. I gotcha.
Yeah, it was insanely more powerful than the melee spec. So
Yeah, gotcha. They were just balancing the class itself. Oh, so stupid.
Like balancing the class around itself.
Yeah, that's
Really
what we
good.
said.
No. Really good. That's how you do balancing, right?
Yeah, because I was playing this guy, and Pure's like, yeah, it's the vengeance spell deals like a shit ton of damage, like this much, and I was like, what? It deals like almost less than my normal spammer, and then he looked up the patch notes, and it got super nerfed. The good stuff.
Yeah, in case you wanna hear a joke. Me putting down a tremor totem can be a DPS increase. Using Tremor Totem in my rotation is a damage increase.
Why?
Because it gives me rage. Balance, right?
Ba-da-da. Yeah, Jake's damage is really good right now.
Yeah, baby.
I mean, you're actually.
I'm garbage, yeah, I get it. You're just jealous, bro. You're just
No.
jealous.
No. But you're very close to 60.
Oh, are we not all close to 60?
I'm not even 50.
I'm level 44.
Wow. Who's...
51.
Yeah. Why did you level that? Did you have X potions?
Nope.
Eh? Cause wait, no, you were 44, and the rest of us were like 37.
I have double trinket, if that makes a difference.
Now we can have that as well.
Yeah.
Because trinket no longer is unique. They reverted the change.
This ability is not melee range. The fuck are you on about? Ah, okay. So Fury, listen to this. One of my Hammer of Life is ability that I can only use with rage. It needs a target to be used, but it doesn't have any range. It says it's melee range, though. Like, if I'm out of melee range, it doesn't do damage, but it does still do the healing.
Don't leave,
like
don't
the fight,
don't leave. Jesus Christ.
the
There we go.
I just find it funny that I don't have enough time to build up enough stacks to even cast Vengeance once per fight in a boss.
Yeah, sounds like correct.
Mm.
Anyway, I'm heading off. It's
Alright, no worries.
quite late.
Yeah.
Whereas it's
I'm
literally
just.
almost fucking 3 AM.
It's sad life. It's sad life.
God, all these fucking...
Oh, what are these fucking talents?
Yeah, literally the last block of the Reaper talents are literally all DPS related.
Yeah, the problem I
Fist of the
have
Damned is
is
just
just
another
that
AoE. That just
the problem I
repeats.
have is like half of my talent
I
is
mean,
just
on the
damage
you know
reduction.
you know what's funny about on the Templar? All of them are the damage reductions. They find a block.
I mean, Fist of the Damned looks quite good because you can get another talent that then makes it heal you for 50% of the damage dealt. But that requires me to invest 2 talents into something that I'd want. And there's one that basically just gives me 3 Reaped Souls on a minute cooldown, but I don't see the reason why I'd ever grab that. Other than to get the next talent.
Like I have like, why do I have these talents in general? These are pure healing talents. I don't see why these are even in the Blood Mage, just general talents.
Yeah, I mean, this is my choice at the bottom, right? Those three, and then those two on the left-hand side underneath Sinister Litany, and then these two are underneath Desolation, and then these two are under Fist of the Damned. So I've just gone for Fist of the Damned because the Jailer's Bargain and Shrieker are the two that actually look tanky.
Mm.
I don't even think I need a taunt button, if I'm honest. Should probably put Soul Strike onto a macro though.
Right. Want to see funny, Jake? You want to see funny? Can you teleport out of the dungeon and come to dummies? Want to try something? That's actually funny, but still worthless. I really don't see. I mean, yeah, I guess if you're. I think this would be the best for the tank. I just have it because I need to take 3 more talents in general, and all of them are not for my specs.
Just need to make sure this one works, this macro works. Almost level 60, almost. Almost got there, Deadfall, almost.
1 second, I'm just making a macro because I have the time.
Let me just test my macro.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
That works. Cool. Right, I can get rid of it.
Oh wait, there's a faster way to generate rage. There we go, 2 casts was all it costed. Alright, look, I'm gonna single target heal myself while standing next to you guys.
Which were the 2 big hands that were jerking something invisible?
Fist of the Damned.
Is it not? Oh, effective healing. I need to not be full health. Okay. Sorry. Okay, there we go. And look at this. I'm just gonna stand here and heal myself. Basically, now I work like a vampire lord. Not vampire, like a shadow priest is what I tried to say. But also, it doesn't matter if it's self-healing or just anyone healing me. I radiate healing on everyone around me. I mean, that's cool and all.
Yeah, 10% of the effective healing.
Yeah.
But I like that even though the damage on this spec seems pretty solid, and I'm in full heirloom gear, my melee tinker is still doing like 80% more damage
Hi,
in just
Hazza.
crappy normal gear.
Hello and good night again.
Yes.
Yeah, so we need to recreate the group. And I need to restart my game again.
I mean,
So from what I've seen so far playing
I'm definitely
heroics.
not going to keep going though.
Oh, okay.
After Mansang was also going to bed.
Yeah,
And it's almost 2.
yeah, I know.
I just joined in for a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, what I wanted to say was, from what I've seen in heroics, the melee tinkerer is one of the best DPSs in the game.
From what I've seen so far, that I would expect that, yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm at the point where I can start getting dungeon gear.
Because
Yeah, but dungeon gear doesn't do anything for you because you have heirlooms and they're stronger than dungeon gear.
I have about twice the attack power on
Defense then,
my
Yeah, for sure.
I have about twice the attack power on my
Have a look there.
primalist compared to my tinker. And I'm doing about 80% more damage on my tinker.
Yeah.
And then something that you do need to keep in mind, and of course, is because the primalist, the high hitting abilities are all rage abilities, and a lot of them are off the global. It's it really makes it so the primalist will scale better with gear than the tinker.
No.
But I don't think it will scale, 300% as good with gear. I feel like that's not going to be how it will work. Maybe it will, but
Yeah, I think talents wise and everything, Blood Mage right now at least feels very underwhelming.
yeah.
My highest damaging spell is Vampiric Fang.
I mean, that single target nuke is that uses thirst is still a decent nuke. It's one you just want to use your 9 stacks. You'd use that one, then you use the Vampiric Fang.
Yeah. Um, I actually got a new rank from it, and it's actually doing decent damage. I just had a 3,700 crit with it,
Okay, I
but
mean that's
like it's one of the problems I think this class has is the fact that it has 10 stacks. It's way too much.
yeah.
Like it
I
takes too long. Uh, and the regular spammable like spell that you're supposed to spam to get up your stacks deals no fucking damage. Like I have 500 DPS to 600 DPS in single target at level 50. And at level 50 with my Knight of Xoroth, if I went AFK and just sent in my pet, I probably would be out DPSing this character. But one of the big issues I feel like this class slash spec has is the fact that like 90% of the talents are like this. Or like this.
I have no idea what that says because I'm not logged in anymore.
Oh, sorry. They had just have like 1,500 damage reduction talents. Yeah. Increase the damage of spells that cost health by 5%. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's one of the good talents that I need. But to get it, I need to take fucking 1 gazillion talents. Yay. No, but for real. I have the only damage cooldown I am actually gaining from this is an AoE based cooldown. And the other cooldowns in my talent tree are a fucking 40% reduction of damage for 8 seconds.
But
Like,
wait, are you using the bats?
the bats is from the general tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about the sanguine mage tree. In it, I have a cooldown that makes 5 spells deal 20% more damage on the single target. And then I have time bomb. That's a fucking lie because it says 10 seconds, but it's 5 seconds. Good shit.
The total damage thing also is a dot, right? I don't know how much damage it does as a dot, but
It does not deal damage at all.
what it says it
It's
deals damage.
Oh, you mean the single target one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the single target one is a dot that hits the target for like 100 damage per tick or some shit. Let me see what it does on my character currently. Okay, it does 96. I think. Wait, let me see. That's the one, right? Yeah, it does 96 damage. Exactly what it says.
96, and then they
Wait,
double 5 times, right?
yeah, and it ticks 5 times. But like, there's just too much shit that, like, there's a lot of like synergistic talents as well. Like, two of the level 60 talents are synergistic talents where you need to take other talents in the tree, which are pretty bad. Actually, yeah, which are pretty fucking bad. Like, one of them is for Hemoplague, which is the AoE time bomb level, and the other one needs you to have Malediction, which is the other. It's the single target, like the 5 spells one. Um, Not saying it's necessarily bad, but I don't like that they're locked behind them because one of them, the Malediction one, the single target one, you need to take the talent on the other side of the talent tree to then go to the 60 talents on the left side of the talent tree, which is eh, like I would have gotten it if it was the talent above the level 60 talents, but it's on the other side, on the right side of the tree. So, yeah, it's weird.
But
But
for the time bomb thing, there's it's a pretty hefty dot that it puts on it, right? If you talent into it.
no, there's no dot on it at all.
No, there's a talent that gives it a dot, right?
Haven't seen any. I'm looking.
I'm pretty sure. Right
Oh
after
yeah, yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. It's the level 60 talent I was talking about.
Oh, that's a level 60 one? I thought it was right before
Oh,
it,
it's
but
50, like 58. It's the
okay.
one. It's the one that locks you into the path of taking your 60 talent.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Um. So if you take that one, you have to take 20% haste, 20-second cooldown. That then also reduces your healing received by 40%. And every time you deal damage, you take a lot of damage. And on top of that, the entire haste thing uh, gives you a bleed that a dot that just takes damage. So I don't know how useful this is. Like reading it, it feels super shit.
Okay, you can just consistently have 20% extra haste up, or what?
No, it's haste cooldown for 15 seconds. It gives you 20 haste, but you will be dying while doing it.
Yeah, but how much cooldown does it have?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay. Oh yeah.
Also, the actual cooldown is a 1 second cast for some reason.
Ew. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can always pick two 58 talents. Yeah. No, that's not. I mean,
I mean,
you're
yeah.
definitely not going to get that one. So if the
Yeah.
dot is on the ground effect is a solid effect, if that's the case, then you
I
just
mean,
go.
you could go agonizing pain as the dot, and then go embrace of the vampire and get the cursed form for 30 seconds instead of 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing that increases the duration, the second effect of it, is that you leech 100% of your damage dealt. So that's more of a healer, cool like talent that makes your.
And base it. It makes you also leech, right? But only like. Oh, it's a flat amount, right? Whenever you deal damage. Based
Um,
on the cooldown thing on the first
no,
one.
not the. I don't wait.
Strength,
Um,
honor.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have anything that leeches
No,
on any spells except Vampiric Fang.
no. If you look at the cursed form cooldown.
Oh yeah. It has a on hit effect,
Mm-hmm.
which is a life leech
Yeah.
spell. Yeah.
I,
Mm-hmm.
inve-
So
I, uh,
every single.
I invested in the tank set, and actually it's kind of crap.
In what way is it kind of crap?
Not a lot of avoidance on anything.
I mean, you see a whole bunch of defense rating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is, but only about 1.8%.
Okay. I mean, the
Anyway, good night,
heirloom set
guys.
is going to be
Yeah.
very out of date as soon as you're level 60. So.
Yeah, it's
No,
mainly
it's not.
there's a lot of stamina on it though. So stamina wise, it's great. Actual avoidance is crap.
I
What do you
don't know
mean?
what they've done on this server, Puri, but the heirlooms is almost as good as heroic dungeon gear.
For DPS
It's like
maybe.
one stat away from them.
For DPS maybe, but for tanking, I'd rather have like I've opened a few of my.
Yeah, that's only because you have the wrong stats on yours. That's all.
No, I have the
But
tank
like,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you're saying they're giving you the wrong stats.
No, they're giving me
You're
bad
saying
stats.
they're giving you block, which is the wrong stats.
They're not giving me block. I don't know why
Defense
they're not
rate.
giving me block. I don't know whether that's based on the weapon I have, which is a bit weird, if I'm being brutally honest.
Okay.
Um,
Well, if it.
but I've opened a few of the bags for loot and shit that's giving me like max level stuff. The only reason why they're not better is the fact that the heirlooms have significant, and I'm talking significant, stamina, but every other stat is less.
Yeah. They're better.
Well,
No,
I
but
actually,
like,
the reason why
right
they
now.
aren't, the reason why they aren't better. Let me think it in guild first. This talent and this talent are basically my two biggest tanking talents, right?
Yeah, that's why you're going to just switch out that gear for heroic gear.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to switch out for normal gear if I can gain a significant amount of avoidance, because that just means that I'm able to do more threat, more damage, more healing.
For sure, but then you
Right.
need to get the right stats. So
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna be easy, but for sure.
I think it also helps. I think it also kind of makes a point that my weapons, my trinkets are crap.
Also,
Like,
Of course.
I've noticed something in talents. Like there's significantly more talents for just AoE than single target
yeah,
on Blood Mage.
there is.
And
It's
like I
similar.
said,
It's similar on Reaper as well. Like a lot of the damaging things, if the single target either have a talent that allows them to hit another target, it was similar on Barbarian as well, or they do AoE and then a talent gives them something else or reduces their cooldown, which just means you can get them out more, right? There doesn't seem to be that many, other than like the occasional like, oh, this ability does this, like single target ability at the start or somewhere at the bottom. A lot of them is just, oh, here's an AoE ability. Oh, here's an AoE ability. Oh, here's an AoE ability. It's like, okay, calm down.
I just find it funny. Like I have I think I have 5 talents. That's all about Sanguine Mend, which is my off-spec heal spell, which I don't care for at all. Because why would I? When in content would you ever use Sanguine Mend? So why would I want 5 fucking talents for it? You know?
Yeah. Well,
I,
there's a
and like I said, like there is a very high amount of tanking talent on the Blood Mage's actual like mage tree. Like they're like, oh yes, you invest health every time you attack. You need tanking talent. Like no, I don't. I just need a healer. I already have that in content. It's fine.
But I'm gonna go to bed.
yeah, no
Good
worries.
night,
Okay, go
guys.
ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a level 60 Blood Mage. I'm gonna ask him here real quick.
It's unlikely he knows though. There is a level 60 Knight of Azeroth though, which is interesting. But I think he's a casty boy rather than a. Maybe he's a melee.
Ah, this Blood Mage. He hasn't played the game for months. He just came back, like
Ah.
he just logged on
Oh right.
from coming back from months and months ago.
Nice.
Bro, his transmog is fucking cool as fuck. What the fuck?
This Knight of Azeroth actually might be a tank. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I am generally, if things stay very similar to what they are now when it launches, I am generally contemplating playing Reaper. Like out of the 4 or 5 specs that I've played, in terms of healer, I'd probably go Pyromancer just because of its damage to heal and it's quite fun. It's generally something I enjoy. Tinker is decent. It's alright.
Have you tried cultist healing?
I looked at cultists a while ago when I was messing around with Felsworn. Didn't like it. From what I've seen, it hasn't changed that much. Because obviously
I really enjoyed it.
I've played Pyromancer, Felsworn, Reaper, Tinker, Barbarian, Knight of Azeroth. A little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. Out of those 6, I know this is like 21, but out of those 6 that looked really interesting to begin with, I was like, oh yeah, I like that playstyle. I love Reaper. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm not a big fan of the sort of talent tree system as it currently is. I feel like
The problem I have with the talents right now is that the fact that the general tree is not a general tree. It's a, oh, I have talents of all the trees, but then, you know what? You're gonna have to pick half of that shit, even if you don't even have the spells to use them. Like, that is super shit. They should really fix that.
like
It should be a general tree.
a lot of these, a lot of the ones that I've picked are great for tanking.
Yeah.
But like, there's one here where I've got to pick between Soul Slam and Soul Escape, and Soul Slam is essentially it leeches health, but it mainly stuns targets.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Soul Escape, which kind of horrifies them.
Fuck that. Don't even.
I don't think I need the thing below it, right? Because while I'm below health,
Yeah, but the stun is really good.
yeah,
but the horror.
periodically, yeah, this chancing death is really solid because while I'm below 35% health, I basically periodically dispel one curse, one poison, and disease effect every 8 seconds.
I would just. I don't take horror spells.
No.
Like, horror spells are very situational if you can even use them. So you have a choice between a stun and a horror. Like, I would not even look at the horror.
Yeah.
Ugh. But like, the shit I'm dealing with. This talent I'm posting now is from my actual DPS tree, not from the general one. This is from my DPS tree.
Yeah, I mean this is where is it? I mean this is actually a really good talent for what it is, because this is what Death Mist does.
Yeah, but like.
But just look, it's literally just a 4-second damage cooldown reduction.
Yeah.
How boring is that talent?
Yeah.
Compared to what else is there, it's really fucking
But
boring.
like, I'm just saying,
well.
this talent that I posted doesn't actually, like, not only does it require you to take damage, like, it requires you to have aggro, but it also reduces damage as a caster cloth using caster.
I mean this is also an excellent can I share it or not? You probably might have to watch my stream. I can't share it.
Yeah, I'm watching.
So up to here, I was pretty happy with how everything was going. You know where they do the second lockout thing.
Yeah.
Right. Other than like 5% haste and this bit here being really annoying, that thing being stupid, this bit being weird, and like some bits in here not really making a lot of sense, like this choice here, where either I have to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I went for the stacker because I can stack a damage for 10 seconds. Right. It's really solid. Really long cooldown, but solid. There's no talent to reduce that, which is quite annoying. But this other choice was increasing movement speed. Okay. What use has that got for a tank? What use has that got for DPS? Like, I understand why it's in there, because movement speed is always good to have, or have the ability to choose. But in what world am I in a race situation thinking, oh, I need to increase my movement speed?
There is going to be some PvP talents for sure.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
My issue is this: is that if they're gonna have PvP talents in the main tree, why are you not making a PvP tree?
Yeah.
Where you have to pick between, you know, damage gain or movement speed or utility. Like, that's the one thing in retail that I absolutely adore. Is the fact a ton of the PvP stuff that is involved in the game is in its own tree. So you never, if you don't want to do PvP, you don't have to pick anything to do with PvP.
I still think this talent, they've done it right, because I like the fact that if they have two choices, one of the choices is PvP, one is PvE.
Oh yeah,
that's good. That makes you able to choose either PvP or PvE.
Yeah, I mean the good thing is in reality, this side of the tree here, this bottom bit, no DPS is ever going to be picking. They might.
You want to know the funny thing?
They're not going to be picking this shit here, this block here, just because it's all tank related in reality. Right. But my biggest issue is that DPS are going to be down this side, yet none of this bit is any good for DPS in my mind. But this choice here it irritates me because more shackle now applies more shackle to a target, which reduces movement speed. And every second you have active, you generate a soul fragment. You're thinking, oh, that's really solid. Yeah, but look at what Ghost Claw does.
Yeah, but it's 15 seconds cooldown.
Yeah.
And it's a single target.
But you get that as passive, so why the hell would you need that, right? So I looked at that, I thought, I don't really like that, but I might get it, depends on the other one. And then this one, direct critical strikes with shadow damage reduces the cooldown of Limbo and Possessors, right? Limbo, really tank related.
Yeah.
Right? Really solid. It's got some healing, it's got a long ass cooldown.
Yeah, I mean, without that, without the like the cooldown reduction talent you're getting, the cooldown is way too high.
Yeah. I do get one, I can't remember where it was. Is it down over here?
Yeah, but you just showed it to me, so.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then Possessors, which is actually a really fun talent ability. You possess an enemy, stunning them for 4 seconds, making them immune to physical damage, allowing you to see stealthed enemies and healing for 20% maximum health. After 4 seconds, you erupt to do damage and generate a Reaper Soul. It's absolutely nuts. It's essentially like Control Undead back for the old DK. But with extra, it's a cool idea. I've got it because I needed this talent here. Right? Because Soul Harvest does more damage and more healing now, which is one of my main ways of self-healing, right?
Yeah.
But like, my issue is these end bits. Like these end bits on this tree and these end bits on this tree are really boring.
Yeah.
I'm looking up here and thinking, oh, these are all really cool. Like Possess is really cool. That's really interesting, right? Limbo's really good. That's quite fun. That's solid. You know, that's kind of boring. But like this stuff is, you know, decent. You know, all right, that's kind of cool. That's a really cool way of doing a cooldown damage reduction kind of vibe. That's really good self-healing. You know, starting to fight. That's really needed. That's an interesting way of dealing with benefits and magical debuffs and things. Looking down here,
yeah.
I've got Erase Your Sinister Thoughts is granting you 3 Reap Souls. Okay, cool. This one essentially means that you have to use it the first time and then have to use it again, which is not how you'd ever function in this build. Because you'd probably use this, Fist of the Damage is this side, which if you grab this talent reduces the cooldown and now means it heals you. So you'd use that one, but that already lasts for 3 seconds, so it means you just have to use it again.
Wait, you haven't taken a single level 60 talent. Oh wait, you're not 60.
No.
Yeah, I forgot.
And realistically, I'm only going to be taking that one. Right?
Yeah.
So those two are kind of pointless, right?
Fuck.
For a tank, because this combo.
We can hear you now, John.
Yeah. This combo is far stronger.
Before you were just making noises.
You're making robot Discord noises. Like this combo here.
I blame Jake.
Thanks. This combo here is really
tradition.
solid. Thanks. Appreciate the love. And that Jailer's Bargain is the first time, at least on the few class sizes I've played that have got talents, is the 2 talent trees combined together, because there's a thing over here, whether it's that thing, that reduces the cooldown of Jailer's Bargain.
Yeah.
Which basically means that I now have multiple last stands, or a last stand that is on a lower cooldown. Because I'm getting Soul Survivor because it's really solid, right? Because it basically means that Requiem I can use decently all the time for 15 seconds, which is quite a big deal. And it means that I have Jailer's Bargain more often. For context, Requiem is my big AoE thing, right? So that's really solid. This one, I don't understand why they're doing this, but they've done this twice. Where's the other one? That one. They turned Soul Strike into an AoE frontal cone, but it still does the same healing. So I'd need to test whether it does more damage.
No, it should heal more.
It's the same 100%. It just depends on the damage.
No, no, it's 100% of all of the 10 enemies.
Yes. What I'm
Yes,
saying.
that is 10 times the
So
healing.
Yes.
Decimate will always heal you more in AoE,
In
obviously.
AoE, it will. I'm talking on a raid boss fight.
Yeah, but that talent is not for the boss fight. It's for the packs.
Yes, but I need to test it to see whether one instance of that is better than the one instance of this, of Soul Strike.
To be fair, that's just something you're going to have to test with your in-game weapon specifically.
Yes, because one of them is weapon
So,
damage and one of them is flat shadow damage.
well, not flat shadow damage. It still will have scaling.
Yes, and
But-
the issue is that if it's flat weapon damage, it will continuously scale as I go up through content. Possibly slightly better than that will, because I don't have spell power.
A real question is,
You
are you
scale
going
better
to...
with spell power than attack power.
No, he's a tank. But
I'm a tank,
what
so
I
maybe
was
Joe isn't
trying to say was, the real question is, if you get spell power equals healing power, will that be better?
No, because a lot of the healing that I
Do
do
you
is
have
based on the
anything that
damage.
do you have any talent that converts any stat to parry or dodge? Since you need those? Like a passive, it's usually not a talent.
You can either search parry in this, or you can just look in your book to see where if you got anything that's just as talent, or not talent, passive.
Passive. Eternal Guard, right there. No. Okay.
I typed in parry.
No, that doesn't work. No.
Eternal Guard is just
You
magic
got-
damage.
Okay. The one beneath it, because you have two more passives.
Yeah, that increases
There you go.
parrying.
If you
All
strength.
right, there we go. So strength gives you parry.
And
Also,
stamina gives
you gain
armor.
hit rating from strength, and also 200% of your stamina as armor. I don't like the convert stamina to armor shit, because other classes are just getting 200% flat. Here you go, armor.
To be fair, he's supposed to be a plate user.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Like,
yeah, but currently I'm level 30 and each rank gives me more armor. Currently
Also,
I'm
so annoyed
gaining
at you.
180% more armor on male. That's more than plate.
I am still annoyed at you not even needing a healer.
Oh yeah. What? You didn't enjoy watching me do the dungeon?
the other
By the way, Jake,
the other issue
Jake,
with this desolation though is that it
can-
is
can I just-
technically it's
Listen,
the reverse
listen.
of the other one. From
Can,
Soul
can
Strike.
you just look at this shit? I wanted you to look at this for some more time.
Mhm.
This and this. Right. These are this is a blood mage only talent.
Yeah, that seems weird.
Why would I want this?
Do they not heal?
Why
have a
do
healing
I
spec?
care? Like, this is for the DPS spec.
You gotta heal yourself, though. You can do more DPS. You can't just rely on the healer's mana.
Why the fuck would I heal myself and not and stop DPSing?
I don't know.
That would equal less DPS.
I feel
It's just the fact that they don't understand how this fucking game works. When they made this class, they forgot that healers exist.
the thing is,
And
right,
they
is
put
there's
too much emphasis on the talents of just self-healing, self-healing, self-healing. This is not supposed to be a support spec. This is a DPS spec.
there's a similar instance on Barbarian where it has extra healing and it has like DR and damage reduction stuff, and I'm like, I'm a DPS or a support spec. These are self buffs. These are self things that don't affect the group. Make them affect the group. If I'm a support spec, right? If I have a support role spec, they should be affecting the whole raid or the party. So like, I should be able to, drain my tankard to basically make the whole raid group take 5% less damage for 5 seconds.
Also,
Rather
Jake,
than
look at
35% on me.
Look at this level 60 talent. I just feel like this is super shit. It's a 20% haste talent for 15 seconds, but when you use it, you get a dot that deals a lot of damage. But on top of that, every time you deal damage, you deal a massive amount of damage to yourself. On top of that, all healing is reduced by 40% to you.
That'd be cool if you were doing a lot more DPS during that, but with just those increases, it's not really going to be that much damage increase.
Well, it feels like they're trying to
20%
make...
haste?
Feels like they're trying to make Blood Mage like a melee healer, but not with a healer spec.
No, they already have the damaging, self-harming healer part. Like, we have that spec. It's the healer part. This is just, oh, what if we make them bleed and they're empowered by their own blood that they're bleeding? Like, yeah, very cool. The fact is, you're reducing my healing taken. You're making me deal a massive amount of damage to myself. And all I'm gaining for it is 20% haste for 15 seconds. It's not that much. I'm going to be losing like 0.2 seconds on my cast.
Do you know what the secondary effect of my 15% haste buff is?
No.
I can spend 5. All my auto attacks can spend 5 rage to do extra damage.
Also, like,
more so pointing it out for discrepancy between the two.
I still don't understand some of these fucking talents. Like, this talent, Flayer. First of all, it only works on crits. Can you click that Flayer thing? I want to see something.
What thing?
My spell in the chat.
Oh.
Okay. So it does scale. Very badly. Okay. Cool. For me, with 250 spell power, it gains about 30 damage. So every crit I do with only single target spells, I deal 1 extra 90 damage. This has a fucking cooldown.
I feel like a cooldown would have been fine for that, but not a 1.5 second cooldown.
I don't feel like a cooldown would be fine for that, considering the fact that this is level 60, and it needs to be critted, and on top of that, it doesn't actually deal damage.
I was more thinking like a half-second cooldown.
Yeah, but the fact is, no one is going to be critting every half second. The funny part about this is the fact that the only way I would ever be able to break that 1.5 second is if I cast a cast spell and then use an instant cast on top of it, like instantly, directly after it. That is the only case where I can even beat the 1.5 second cooldown. I just don't get why it's there. It's just stupid. It doesn't actually do anything to this spec, because the fact is, I have 2-second cast on everything, which feels super bad, by the way. 2-second cast. Ooh. That is my level 60 talent. One of them.
Here's what I took. Or not the capstone, but the one right before the capstone.
Yeah, taking. Yeah, that's is that the tank spec?
Nope. This is a DPS spec. That is
Why
part of
would
the
you take
generals
this?
one.
Why would you take this?
Because nothing else affects me really.
Okay.
This is remember the purpose of the general class one is meant for utility. And so out of all the
Yeah,
utilities, I'd rather just take a get out of jail free card
I
just in case I take
all of
aggro
the
or some shit.
classes I've played has a DPS. Has like 1 or even 2 DPS 60 talents in the general one.
Nah, here's my actual 60 talents. Those are my choices for 60 talents.
Yeah, I mean, Naomi's blessing. Have you actually looked up what your blessing would be?
Yeah, which is what I took. Increases movement speed by 10%, and your movement speed can't be reduced below 115% for 6 seconds after using Dawn.
Yeah, that sucks. I wouldn't use that.
Yeah.
I mean, they all suck.
No.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna head off, guys.
No.
So yeah, that's the end of that video. So close to 60. Yeah.
Yeah, yours are not the best, but
And then here is my ones that lead up to the capstones.
you're not really using any casts, right? You're just instant cast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ashar's Blessing is just a damage thing for you and a root, which sucks. And the other one, I don't really understand Vindication.
Sungate is a teleport. Solar Prayer is self heal for 25% max health and dispelling a magic effect.
And Calm?
And Calm is a pacify and magic damage reduction.
So you just have really, really bad 60 talents that are made for the caster spec and tank spec.
And healer spec. Like my my talents and my actual skill in my Valkyrie tree is actually way better.
Yeah, you know, I have in my DPS spec, I have talents like this. And like this.
I mean, I took some defensive tools. I took
And this.
this, and this.
And this. By the way, look at that Finger of Agony spell that I just posted. That's a talent. That spell deals less damage than Cursed Fang. So this is a DPS loss. It's a talent that reduces your damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Those are. I picked up all 3 of those defensives though that I posted
Yeah.
because it's still good to have defenses.
No. In
Yes.
my opinion, these defenses should be in the general tree, not in
so
my DPS tree.
Okay, agreed.
All of those
those
talents I posted, which are all tanking talents and damage reduction, they're not actual cooldowns. These are just passive fucking shields and stuff that I gain that I don't need. And even effects where I'm like, oh, I need to take damage to do this. This should not be in my fucking DPS tree. I'm not joking when I say I have over 15 talents that is just damage reduction and extra healing in my DPS tree.
The only one of those that I posted that were in my DPS tree was the Valkyr's Calling.
Oh, I haven't posted a single talent from my general tree.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is.
Like
That's-
I get a mini anger management. Oh, not that one. It's not as good as actual anger management, but it's not bad. And it led to things I wanted.
I mean, that spiteful isn't like the best, but you know, it is still going to make you have some rage before, like keep the rage longer, which is its intent. It's not supposed to give you rage. It's more of a keep up your rage after
Between pools.
combat and then between battles, which is kind of nice. At least when you're doing dungeons and stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, like, are you by the dummies, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let me see, where are you?
To be fair, I think like the best talent I got in my general tree is probably this
Are
for
you
actual
in Valley of
damage.
Honor?
No. Or
I'm not
yes.
seeing
No,
it.
no, no. My bad. No, I was in Valley of Wisdom, or whatever.
Oh,
I'm in.
you're not by the dummies at all then.
I wasn't looking. I was just looking at talents. Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to, just for funsies here. Let me actually stream. So my entire damage on this class in single target, mind you, is using this spell. If you look at my stream, like this is what's supposed to deal damage on your spec, is this spell.
Valmar's Vengeance.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be your Chaos Bolt, where you reduce the cast time by using stuff, just like in Warlock. This is a shittier version of Destruction Warlock. It's always been. I've always known it. I've already felt it. Look, I have Immolation. Whoa,
Yes.
Immolation. Oh wait, I have the Immolation thing where I use my instant cast, and it spreads. Oh no, sick. Oh, sick. That also works. That's also a actual Warlock talent. This is just Chaos Bolt. But they've added more mechanics to it. So one of the, if I just remove all my stacks and everything, so what they've done is you have Thirst. At 10 stacks,
I see
every
your
stack
thing.
of, yeah, every stack of Thirst increases the health cost of each spell. And when you get to 10 stacks, it reduces your damage by 90% and costs a gazillion damage to actually cast.
That feels like the opposite of what it should be doing. It should be. Well, I'm fine with the increasing the health
It
cost.
increases your damage every
Okay.
stack you have until you have 10.
And then it's a decrease.
But only
you're
on
supposed to be
spells
balanced.
that says that it does it. Look at this. Each stack of Thirst reduces the cast time and increases its damage. So, what you're supposed to do on this spec is throw your dots and then cast 8 fucking hard casted slow ass shadow balls, that's blood balls on this guy, until you get to 9 stacks. The last stack you do the chaos ball, and then you reset your stacks with using your instant cast, and then you restart. And it takes a fucking year to get to 9 stacks. Also, playing this solo, not a thing. You actually need to be, like, doing this solo, not even possible. This class is not playable solo. Like, if I'm just gonna heal myself. Just look at my health bar. How fast it actually takes me to go from full health.
I'm looking at you directly in game now.
Yeah, just
Just because it gives me a better idea of how much you're taking for damage.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You are literally hemorrhaging health.
Yes. So there are some talents that
My main comment should be that there should be a cost-benefit ratio.
yeah, there's not.
Like, do you know what my rotation is on this?
No. You know what they want you to do with this? They actually, in the whilst you're leveling, you get a guy popping up and telling you like, "Oh, this is the way you play this class." They want you to actually hard cast mend mid rotation to heal yourself.
That feels terrible. I don't mind you using Min as spot healing, just as a support, like to help with the raid if needed.
No, I can't do that.
Like,
It's not good. This is not a good heal.
I mean, this is my heal right now with me in pure spellcaster gear. Or well, that's not even my actual heal. That's my hot.
Yeah, he's more than mine. And
I'm also
mine
10 levels
costs
higher than
rage.
you.
Mine costs rage.
Mine costs mana, and then I also have this mini heal.
Yeah. So now now I can't cast any more heals until I start attacking again. And like the way they really want you to play this is they want you to use these fucking shitty ass talents that makes stuff with your heal. Where is it? I have a few more.
Right, I'm enough. I'm ending the video here, so sit by the
Yeah,
YouTube.
Wait, you're still filming?
Yeah.
Just
God damn it, man!
an hour of just.
I've got to get all that dough, right? All those viewer minutes.
What are you talking about? He's gonna just edit it and cut out all that last part, except for like a few clips of him doing really good damage.
I don't edit anything.
You fucking wanker.
It's an hour and 42 minutes. I don't edit anything. Right. Yeah, I'm ending it there. Say bye to YouTube, guys.
But yeah, like the thing is that they want you to use